Hello everybody, this is IndieGeek, and today I am taking a look at Vlambeer's newest game, Luftrausers. Alright, so this is a game that I have been extremely excited to play for quite a while now, actually. It was announced a long time ago, and there's actually a free version just called Luftrauser. And this is finally the release of Luftrausers, kind of the updated version of that original game. It is available when this video goes live on Steam for $10. Probably $9 for the opening week sale, actually, and of course I will link to where you can purchase that in the description. So I'm going to jump right in and show you guys, guys and gals here, the best explanation of Luftrausers I can give, which is just going to be to play it. Alright, so we're at this plane, and we are just going to circle around and fire upon other planes. And that's the game, and it seems simple, but this game is outrageously addicting. Like, I've already spent way too many hours with this game. Not that I'm saying that they were hours misspent, but I had other stuff to do this week, and some of that did not get done because I was too busy Luftrausing. Oh no, I flew right into the water. That was bad. So yeah, if I did not explain before, and in case anyone who's watching this does not know who Vlambeer is, which most people probably do at this point, they have made Super Crate Box, they made Ridiculous Fishing, they have a game in early access right now, which I have a series on, called Nuclear Throne, and this is their newest game. So I think most people have probably played one of those games at least. So, well, one of the things I'm going to point out a lot in this video is that this is very much a Vlambeer game. Like, everything about their games just like screams that it's one of their games, and that's one of the things I love. Anytime I see a trailer for a Vlambeer game, I don't need to have them tell me that it's Vlambeer. I can tell, and that's so refreshing to have, a group of developers that have such like a fresh vision and fresh take on everything, and also just like a really, really unique voice. So, oh cool, so I actually leveled up, which is kind of cool. Alright, so one of the things I need to point out here is that, as you can see, I've got these missions, but I need to kill a blimp to unlock this mission, and that is not something that I've been able to do quite yet. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to go to the hangar. There we go. Okay, so as you complete missions, you actually unlock more parts. So, like, this is our weapon. So we've got a bunch of different weapons unlocked. We've got our body, right, which basically changes different things. So, like, this one explodes a nuke on our death, which gives us some kind of last-minute points. This will give us no impact damage, but we also have less health, more health, slower movement. And then, we've got stuff with the engines. So we can have super boost, but we turn slower, that kind of stuff. So each weapon basically is going to have different amounts of, well, not different amounts, but they're going to have different goals, basically. So if if you're ever stuck on a goal, my advice is to, at least if you've unlocked more, to change up the way your ship works, and then go back into it. So what I'm going to say is that as far as like the gameplay aspects of it, it's kind of similar to, I kind of got like a jetpack joyride feel from this, because of the way the mission system works. And it's nice because if the mission system wasn't there and it was only for high scoring, I don't know that I would necessarily feel as much of a drive to keep going back and playing. But with that mission system, it kind of gives it a single player aspect, on top of the fact that there are high score leaderboards, all that kind of stuff. So I mean, people are gonna go for leaderboard scores. That's not necessarily my gig, but I get why people like that. That's awesome. As far as like explaining how the game actually works, anytime I'm shooting, my ship will not heal. if I stop shooting, my ship heals, but then of course you are not getting points, you're not working towards raising your multiplier, which can go up to a max of 20. So what I want here is hopefully to get one more kill off, and I did, so now I'm at max score. Ooh, that's going to be bad for me. You can kill stuff by just running into it, but it also hurts you as well, which is why that body that doesn't take impact damage can be useful. Basically, what's going to end up happening is that you're just going to play this game in a lot of different ways, which I definitely enjoy. And the reason you're going to do that is because of the different mission requirements. So one mission, you might be required to constantly boost, and that's certainly different. Yeah, that was bad. That's certainly different than, for example, just kind of going for a kill everything possible kind of run, because you're going to need to focus more on certain things. And, I think that's part of what really keeps this game fresh and unique. So, as far as other stuff, it's got a very Vlambeer style art style where, there's going to be lots of, really nice looking pixel explosions. You actually see those a lot here, so if I get on fire, like the fire and the smoke just looks so good. The music is phenomenal. Like, this is probably one of my favorite indie game soundtracks that I've ever heard, honestly. It's, the music is kind of subtle in some ways. Like, it feels like it's almost just a background soundtrack to start with, and then you get a little bit into the match, and then the melody really comes in, and it really kind of helps accentuate the fact that you've made it, a little bit into each round, which is nice. It's got a nice feeling to it, and that's, so like right there, the melody came in, I'm like, oh yeah, now we're talking. And, it's got like a very, it sounds like a typical kind of military march style theme, but it works so well with all of the presentation of this. If you couldn't tell by now, like, I really love this game. It's already probably, I can already see it being probably in my top 10 games of 2014, and that's saying a lot, because there's been a lot of good games this year already. But this game is really kind of taking the cake for me right now, so I think I want to, maybe I don't want to keep the laser. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I'll show off the missiles. The missiles are pretty cool. Let's try this, and then, let's see. No, actually, yeah, I'll do that. Danger zone. The danger zone! Yeah, it actually changes the name of your ship based on what kind of things you have, which is kind of cool. So, yeah, maybe I'll do that. So that's the other thing, is sometimes you want to build your ship in such a way that it works well with the missions that you've got. So, like, for example, one of my missions here is to kill 2 battleships in one game, and another is to kill 5 battleships total. So it makes sense for me to try and get those together. And the way this weapon works, it's really interesting. I can have 4 missiles out at a time, and they're homing missiles. So, I kind of have to, like, really, really strategically think about when I'm firing, because sometimes I may want to fire a shot, and I may not have a shot. Oh, yep, I didn't think I was going to make it out of there. Oh, nice, but because of the nuke. So the nuke just, like, kills everything on the screen that's left over. So that can be really helpful. So, we'll see. Just like in, like I was saying, I kind of compared it to Jetpack Joyride. I now have a new mission for my weapon, so kill 8 boats in one combo. So that is actually a pretty tough one. I've found it to be much more difficult to kill boats than it is to kill other planes. Oof. Yeah, so I'm like really close here. So I've kind of talked about the art, I've talked about the music, all of it's great. The gameplay is fantastic. Like, it seems simple when you're looking at it, but let me tell you, you will get addicted to this game. I am already addicted. You know, this is going to be like my lunch break game. It's going to be my... I'm supposed to be working, but I want to play a game, so I'll play something quick, and then I'll spend hours playing this instead. Yeah, it's that kind of game. And, you know, I can appreciate that. Okay. Oh, you know, actually, I'm thinking maybe because I've got the nuke, it might be better to just not fire on the boats. And maybe hope that there's like 8 left when my nuke goes off. It's kind of an interesting thought. So, you know, kind of one of the things I haven't mentioned, and I always try and mention this with Vlambeer stuff, is that it feels like a Vlambeer game. And anyone who's played a Vlambeer game is going to know what I mean by that, most likely. You know, Vlambeer games typically have a lot of like screen shake that really kind of pulls you in and keeps you in the action. And you know, this has all the kind of stuff that you'd expect from Vlambeer. Besides, like, visually, everything is there to really help you. I mean, one of my favorite things... Man, I'm already at max combo. That's great. One of my favorite things is the fact that when... So we just saw, for example, there, when you're close to death, the way that system works is, like, that ring will, like, start closing around you, and then the closer it gets, the closer you are to being done. And I love that, because it's just a really kind of subtle visual cue, but it quickly lets me know, like, do I need to stop firing? Do I need to get out of here quick? And, you know, that's kind of the way the game plays out. It's surprisingly strategic. It could seem like, maybe from looking at this, that it's, you know, maybe there's no strategy, you just kind of fly around and shoot. That's not true at all. It is very, very strategic in nature. And, oh, so like right there, I was just in the wrong spot for way too long. But that my boats thing worked. That was awesome. So I'm going to do one more run here. Kill 80 enemies after death. Yeah, that makes sense because the nuke. Kill 40 enemies in one combo. Oof, that's... I mean, that's going to be a little hard. I mean, you need 20 to get to the max combo. But then to kill 20 more after that? I almost wonder if it would just be easier to kill 20 and then purposely get killed. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it here. Oh, see, so like I'm really close to losing my combo, but I'm also really close to death. And those moments are so tense. Like, it seems like it wouldn't be that tense, but it really is. And sometimes, you know, you find yourself like purposely running into planes and stuff. Oh, I lost my combo at 17. That stinks. You know, you find yourself like purposely running into other planes just to keep your combo going. But yeah, I'm gonna let this run play out, and then I think that'll be it. Yeah, nothing but praise for the game. I mean, honestly, it's already one of my favorite games of 2014. It's a game that I'm going to spend many, many, many hours playing. And, you know, one of the things I'm most interested in is checking out all the crazy different weapon combos that you can make. You know, combining weapons, bodies, and, you know, stuff like that. Just seeing what kind of weird stuff I can do. Oh, man. There we go. Finally got that boat. Sometimes you are in these situations where you actually have to kill a boat in order to get like more planes to spawn. And I was hoping that I could get a decent run in. Yeah, it doesn't look like it will. Eventually a blimp will actually show up, and the blimp is hard. I have not actually beaten a blimp yet. So I suppose I should show off kind of one more thing here. It does hold your stats as far as like what you've killed, all of that, your total time played, all that good stuff. And then you can go into your rank and you can actually check out your rank against everyone. I'm 82 right now, but it's because Oh yeah, there's... Oh yeah, okay, so I'm 82 right now, but it's because of, obviously, because the game is not officially out when I'm recording this, but it will be soon, and the leaderboards are going to get crazy. People are going to be really, really good at this. And, I mean, that basically covers everything I have to say about the game. I think it's awesome. I think this is a good game for anyone, honestly. It doesn't, you know, you don't have to be, like, really, really good at it to have fun. And that's the nice thing about Vlambeer, is they make games where skill is not really a factor in how much you enjoy the game, because it's just a good game all around. So, this game gets very, very high recommendation from me. I think that if you play games on your computer, you need to have this game in your collection, to be quite honest with you. But that is kind of the bottom line on my sort of impressions of this game so far. So, as always, feel free to comment if there's anything that you'd like to comment on. Subscribe to my channel to see more videos every single day, and if you liked my video on Luftrausers, please consider clicking the like button, because that could help me out a lot, and I appreciate everything that you do to help. So with all of that being said, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.